Hello everyone. If you're new to fostering, you may be overwhelmed by all of the cat supply options. Today I'm going to show you what you need to be in fostering. Keep in mind some of these supplies may be provided by the program you are working with. Make sure you communicate with your foster coordinator and know what you will be expected to provide. You want to have as much of these things available on hand before bringing the kittens home as you can. Before I begin, I want to talk about where to keep the kittens. If you have a spare room to dedicate solely to foster kittens, that's great. Choose a room that's easy to clean and sanitize. A bathroom is a perfect option for that, and also the bathroom doesn't have a lot of hiding spots or objects a kitten could find and injure themselves with. It's also a smaller space, great for kittens that are learning to use the litter box. If you don't have that option, you can still foster. Kittens don't take up much space. I use a playpen in my bedroom. It gives all the same benefits a spare bathroom would. It's also portable. When you don't have foster kittens, it can just be folded up and stored away. I'll make a video in the future showing how I set that up, but for now, let's get into the supplies you need for kitten fostering. You're going to want a simple litter box the kittens can easily access. You don't want one with too high of sides or a hood or any that are top entry. Your litter you want to be non-clumping. Here's the one I use. It's a non-clumping clay litter, and the reason you want non-clumping is because if kittens swallow a clumping litter, it could cause blockages, internal blockages, which can be very dangerous for the kitten. Don't forget your litter scoop. While cats are known as clean creatures, baby cats are not always clean. You'll need a lot of old towels and old cloths for cleaning up litter box accidents and messy eaters and that kind of a thing, and for if you must give the kitten a bath. You'll also want to provide a bed for the kittens, ones that they can get into. Remember, they're really little. They can't get into a bed that a normal cat might get into, so just make sure you're being careful of that. If you don't have a cat bed, you can always just use some blankets, and you might want to have blankets on hand anyways. Next, I want to talk about food. Now, when you're picking out food and water bowls for kittens, especially foster kittens, you want to make sure they're easily sanitizable and able to be cleaned. You don't want any plastic bowls. So stainless steel or ceramic is the way to go for that. That's because plastic bowls will hold more bacteria, be harder to clean, might stain, that kind of a thing. The program you're fostering with will probably provide you some food. This is what my program gave me. This is the wet food they gave me. It's Fancy Feast. I have both the chicken flavor and the beef flavor. I will say the beef flavor is much easier to work with. It smells a lot less. The kittens will probably be on dry food at some point too. This is what I was given at the shelter. I'm not sure what kind it is, but this is what it looks like. And then I was feeding my foster kittens the same thing that my adopted kitten eats, which is this Meow Mix kitten formula dry food. I did want to note that you may be having to bottle feed kittens. If you do, only feed them this kitten milk replacer. They cannot eat any other kind of milk, such as cow's milk. Cats are actually lactose intolerant. The last few things you will need are a comb and a brush. For little kittens, I use a toothbrush, but this brush is nice because it's protected. It doesn't have sharp ends or anything like that. Some cat brushes can be bad for the kitten's sensitive skin. The toothbrush can mimic a mother's tongue and not only keep the kitten clean, but also help to comfort them. Then I have a comb as well. If you absolutely must bathe a kitten, you should use this Dawn dish soap. It's safe for use on animals. You want the kind that is fragrance free. This is the kind that I use, and I think what most people would use for kittens. It actually kills fleas. So if you're having flea problems, you may need to bathe your kitten in this to kill those fleas. It kills them on contact. That is all for today's video. If you have questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe, turn on notifications, all of that kind of stuff. I hope you'll enjoy keeping up with Kitten Impossible. Thank you.